machine.
What do they call that thing that?
A tablet.
A tablet.
A pad tablet.
Pad.
A tablet.
Pad.
A pad or a tablet or a tampon. Either whatever you want to call
or a tampon.
Pad or a tablet, but
or
not a pad tablet.
And not a pad tampon tablet.
No, you don't say pad, tablet, tampon.
No.
That would be
So
wrong.
you're talking about the guy that you were listening to before.
His name is Mr. Turd Bacon Ski Mask.
He was great.
He is great. Yeah,
Yeah, that was great.
He's just not as good as Tim and I together.
No, he never will be.
I don't know if you want to compare.
I do. I want to compare and contrast and say we're better.
There we are.
I don't
never
think
be as good
I
as
don't
we
think it's
are.
a question. Put my face back on. I have something to say.
All right.
Oh, the egotist again. I think every time he has to be put on camera, put Lori on instead.
Okay.
That would really show him.
Put us simultaneously.
You know, we can hear your voice
You're
when
not
you're
being
not on camera.
judicious
You know.
with that.
I know.
No, he's being kind of judicious.
There we
You
go.
should have seen him in the old days. Oh my God.
It was back in
No,
2012.
seriously,
I was
why
bad.
would you want to actually compare yourself to that man in Hawaii?
Because he does a show called the Greg Sterlace Show, and I'm Greg Sterlace. Would that tell you why?
He actually
said-
calls it the Greg Sterlace?
Yes. That's what it said in the tablet. Yes.
Oh,
It's the Greg
that's a tribute.
It is, but I'm saying he says his Greg Sterlace show is better than our Greg Sterlace show, and it's not because we got me. I'm Greg Sterlace. That's the ultimate way to do the Greg Sterlace show.
But maybe he can do you better than you do yourself.
But he can't. He's wearing a mask and he's screaming. He's going Buffalo, Buffalo.
I don't
Buffalo,
know.
Buffalo.
He sounded pretty authentic to me, actually.
Authentic, a man who's pretending he's he has to be behind a mask to talk. That's authentic to you. Authentic is me. I am Greg Sterlace. That's authentic. I don't have to pretend to be Greg Sterlace.
Do you
I
agree
was
with
born
that,
Greg
Jim?
Sterlace. Did he say
Do I agree
Jim
with
or
what?
Tim?
With what he just said. Were you listening?
No.
See, that's why I ask you.
No, about ski mask being authentic and being hiding behind
More
his
than I
mask.
am? You are? Come on.
No, I'm saying ski mask. Is that what you're talking about? Ski mask being authentic or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. You know, he's
authentic though.
He's as full of shit as me and you, Greg. It's no big deal.
How dare you say Mr. Turd Bacon Ski Mask is full of shit?
He's going to be watching.
He's like us,
So
man.
what?
You know, he's just
spent a lot of time with us. He
He's
knows
just a
what we're
working
like.
class schmo. You
Does
know,
he get paid
just-
for his program?
Oh yeah, we don't get paid for ours, but he gets paid for that one.
Does he get paid for it?
No.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
No.
He probably thinks he should get paid.
He does deserve to get paid.
I
Lori
bet he
deserves to get
does.
paid too. Carol Merrill.
That ski mask guy, he's always moaning and wailing about Buffalo and
I'm
shit.
still waiting for my check from the last show.
Really?
Hi-oh.
Well, yeah, we should get somebody for
Did
that.
you get your check, Laurie?
I got my sound
Hi-oh.
check.
Lori's one last
Oh,
one.
here's another judicious eulogy.
Ooh.
Are there check polkas?
Check focus, yes.
Check polkas. Okay, take
Those are
away,
good.
right?
Those are good.
We're going to keep them away. All right, take them away, Greg. Yeah. All right, there we go. Those are our sound effects machines, folks. We're very high tech here on the Steralce-Saracki Hour.
They're machines.
That's right.
Steracki-Sterlace Hour. But we have, once again, folks, in case you just tuned in to get reacquainted here, we have Russell Link from Blaisdell, Lori from Lockport, formerly of Lackawanna, Greg, the legend,
That's right. I'm a legend.
from back from the days of Chemical Number
Those
5.
you three
his best
people are not
band ever.
legends. I'm a legend, though.
And yours truly.
I beat all
Allegedly.
three of
We're
you.
having a good time
Allegedly
here.
a legend.
And now we're going to try to find out more about Russ's grandma.
There's
Russ?
more.
Well, she died at 95. We know that.
She was 95 years old.
She was a
She didn't
DJ.
die at 95. She died at 95.
At 95. At 95.
While she was 95.
While she was
And
95. In
she
95.
grew up in upstate New York, somewhere in Watertown, Jefferson County,
Watertown,
right?
Jefferson County.
No, she grew up in South Natick in
Long Island, that's right.
Massachusetts.
That's
Wait, now
Natick.
was your
Boston area, the
grandmother?
Boston area.
Wasn't your grandmother involved in something dirty?
dirty.
Yeah,
Money laundering?
money laundering or something like that. Wasn't she involved in criminal activity?
No way.
I think she. That's what I heard.
Where did you hear that?
You told me.
No way.
Yeah. Well, that was. What did she do? She was. She was bank robber.
No.
That's the story that you were
No,
telling.
the
Was so
underground-
interesting.
no, I know-
You
I
said
know
it was so.
what it was.
She
Oh.
was. She had an underground railroad.
The Underground
place,
Railroad.
right? She had a house. There was an underground. That's not. That's cool. That was. She was
That's
helping
cool.
people
Yeah,
out.
that's
Yeah.
not-
That is an interesting
dirty.
story. No, but the Underground Railroad, she was part of that, and that was nice that she did that in Buffalo,
Yeah,
the Underground Railroad. Or no, it was in Long Island, wasn't it?
It was Long
That's Tim. That's what happened. She was part of the Underground Railroad system. That was nice of her. She cared about people.
She did care about people, but not
So did
that.
Wasn't she part of the New Deal? She was part of the New Deal, wasn't she?
Did she free Harriet
She was
Tubman?
Wait a minute.
No,
was
she was-
she the one who got it out with FDR behind Eleanor's back?
I want.
That's what I'm thinking of. Right.
That's what it was.
Yeah. yeah.
Put my face back on again.
The nude deal.
I want to say
What
this.
say?
No.
Was she the one who posed for the Venus de
grandma.
Milo?
No more grandma.
I think she posed for the Venus de Milo.
No more.
We haven't even got.
grandma.
We haven't scratched the
more
surface.
wire hangers.
Ever.
Oh.
We haven't scratched the surface.
Only
Now, Joan
scratched the
Crawford, do you like her?
Joan Crawford.
Betty Davis, do you
Betty
like her?
Davis.
Betty Davis, do you like her?
No, not
Do you like
really.
Judy Garland? You're all supposed to like
yes,
Judy Garland.
All gay guys like
Yeah.
Judy Garland.
Why do all gay guys like Judy Garland?
Because she's good.
I'm straight, and I love Judy Garland.
I love Judy Garland too.
See,
I'm
maybe that's an
straight.
indication that you are sort of
Laden.
No.
You're laden
nothing,
to.
nothing to do with that.
You are
I
kind of
like
yeah,
good
I-
vocalists and singers, preferably female. There's nothing wrong with that.
Female
is there?
singers are much better. I'd have to say that. I don't
Yeah.
like male singers.
Yeah.
How do you feel about penis?
The only one who had a good voice, male singers, is Jerry Vale. Remember Jerry Vale?
No.
Yeah. Or
I like Pat Boone.
or what about Mel
Pat
Torme?
Boone. Mel Torme.
The Velvet Smog.
The Velvet Smog.
Yeah,
He was good.
The Velvet Smog.
Oh, Nat King Cole was good.
Yeah,
He was male.
that's right.
Nat King Cole
Floyd
was good.
Monroe.
Mac,
He was a merry old soul too.
Johnny Math.
I don't think there's any
Johnny Mathis
Johnny
sound.
Mathis.
any good male singers now.
Chances
though.
are.
You know.
Take it away, Russ. You
Like
can
the
sing
one with the
that.
guy from Maroon 5. He's good. Adam
Who's that
Levine.
guy?
Adam Levine.
5.
Really?
He's good.
I never
Maroon
heard of
5.
There are some very great male singers on Broadway right now.
Oh yeah, like Bette Midler.
Bette Midler, right? Yes. Jesus God.
She's doing a good job.
They're not as popular in the world as
Is
they
Broadway
used to be.
as good as it used to be? In the golden
no,
era?
Not in my
When
estimation.
did the golden era end?
Broadway looks so medieval.
It does.
I think that the 20s
Tom
and the
Verlaine. That's a
30s
Tom
and the
Verlaine reference for you, Russell.
early middle
Russell!
40s. Great. What?
Tom Verlaine reference. Did you catch that?
Tom Verlaine.
It doesn't matter. He just wants to talk about Broadway.
When did Broadway stop being great?
When did Broadway stop?
When was the
When they
golden
took the
age?
broads out.
When was the golden age end? When did the golden age end?
I think
took
that
the
the golden
broads
age ended pretty much in the end of the 30s.
Oh my God! So like 80 years ago.
Yeah.
So it
And-
hasn't been that great for 80 years. It's compared to those magical times. How do you know? You weren't even alive then, were you?
But I've heard all the songs, you know.
Oh, so the music of the 20s and 30s was the top of the line stuff.
Oh, I think so.
Oh Christ!
I can't believe that,
Tim
Greg.
hates
Can you?
nostalgia.
I like nostalgia fine, Greg, but it's just.
Why do you say you hate the 90s then?
I like the 90s. It's just you can't bring it back anymore,
The
Greg.
1890s.
I mean, look at the way Elmwood's going. It no longer looks like Elmwood back did in the 90s. It doesn't.
You like the way Elmwood is shaping
Elmwood
up?
sucks now. It's so gentrified, man. You go down Elmwood, Russ, you hate it.
So you and your
He doesn't
sister like the
Lori doesn't hang out there anymore like she did back in the 80s.
not
No,
in the
no,
red light
Greg,
district.
Greg, you hate it. You live in Kenmore, for Christ's sakes. That's worse than fucking Blaisdell, Greg. You can't live in Kenmore. Get out of Kenmore now.
we bought a
You
house,
live in
though.
Kenmore?
I know. Can you believe that?
Oh, Kenmore's coming around.
It is not. Kenmore and
just-
Blaisdell are the pits of hell.
Well, why do you and your sister like the grungy old Buffalo and not the gentrified new Buffalo?
It had an edge to it, Greg. You used to have
So
an
you
edge,
like-
man. It used to be about the music with you, man.
Seneca
Now it's just about the
Babcock.
money and the books and the movies and the contracts and the travel and the broads.
And this
You don't
TV
even care, man. You're not real.
And a TV show.
You used to be real,
I
man.
used to be authentic.
You used
in
to
the
be
old
from the
days.
school of the streets.
I used to be
Time
authentic.
for a sound effect.
No,
That's right.
It used to be authentic in the old days, right?
That was
I
a
used to be
perfect time for a sound effect.
It was, but I
From
only
the
got so
streets.
many hands. He's from the streets, Greg. Give me one of those. I'm going to do something from the streets.
I-
Here.
In the old days when we used
Just
to do
one
our
from the
own
streets.
sound
Here.
effects, like,
Yeah. How about this one?
They call that a sound effect?
yes.
I don't think it's a sound. It's not an effect.
Some of these are breaking here. Hold on. We got laughter here for Lori.
Yeah, that's a laughter, all right.
That's not, yeah, that's.
Oh, that's
not
the wrong
laughter.
one. Okay, here's laughter. Ready?
Oh, you're so skilled.
This is bad, Greg.
It is bad. No, I'm still an authentic
We're gonna have
person.
to.
I'm very edgy and I'm very authentic, and I do believe that
These were gifts from Patsy Silver. I have no idea who she is.
I like gentrification.
Okay.
I think gentrification is good. I mean,
Gentrification?
no gentrification.
Gentrification. I love you,
I
Lori.
think gentrification
Here she
is
is,
good.
folks.
I don't
Give
see
her a
why
call.
you and your sister want a grungy old Buffalo when you don't enjoy the gentrification.
Larkinville.
What about? I know Larkinville's nice. Have you gone to Larkinville?
No, I'm not. I don't care about
But would
that.
you call?
But you say don't care about. You haven't gone there yet.
No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Would you
If you
really
haven't gone there yet,
I
how
go
do
to
you
Black
say-
Rock.
Wait a minute.
I like Black Rock.
Would you really
Shut
call?
up, Russell.
No.
We're talking here.
Well,
Russ, you live in Black Rock?
no.
He lives in Allentown.
I live in Allentown.
Oh, that sucks too.
Yeah,
That
well,
blows. That's like
I don't think so.
Blaisdell and Kenmore.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Go
wait a
ahead.
minute.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You call Larkinville gentrification?
I do.
Yeah,
You
it
know.
is.
Wait. Used to look. Hello.
Hello,
Earth to
yeah.
Russell. Come in, Russell.
Yeah, I guess it is gentrified.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to Larkinville, the event each week, Tim?
I have. No, I don't go to that. You know why, Greg?
You don't care about it.
Because I got to drive. I got to find a place to park. Then I go to these yuppie places that are springing up there, charging $10 for a vodka. Fudge that.
Fudge it.
Well, fuck it.
Okay, that's more like.
I don't like it.
But you don't know.
No, I don't.
But you haven't tried it.
I like how this street that Richard lives on here in Kaisertown is becoming less and less gentrified. It's becoming more mysterious.
Grungy.
It's becoming more mysterious and ooky.
That reminds me, Tim.
It is kind of creepy around here. I'll tell
Tim,
you what.
You're going to like this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I went to Larkinville on Wednesday. I only saw one person I knew. His name was John Lombardo, our old buddy. And I said, John, you going across the street to the yuppie place Hydraulic? He said, yeah, I'm going over there. I'll meet you over there, Greg, right? And he didn't go there. He punked me off. He went home. He went to Sportsman's Tavern and didn't tell me. Do you believe that shit? After all I've done for that guy, just punking me off like that. I'll see you over there, Greg. And he goes to another bar way across town.
You should have put him in
So
the
I
movie.
called him up and I said, John, what the fuck? And he goes, I just felt like going to another bar, Greg.
Oh, wow.
That was brutal.
Frank Sterlace said he had a really big schlong.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
That's what Frank Sterlace said. I don't know if that's true or not.
God, don't say this on TV.
All right, we'll edit that out later.
After you've said all the things you've said,
What did I
you're
say?
concerned to-
What did I say? Give me an example. You always say these things. You don't give me examples. It's easy to
can't-
say.
I can't
Greg, you're
say
exaggerating.
those.
Greg, you're
I
lying.
can't
Greg,
say
Greg, we've been
those
talking about
things.
Lombardo here since this show first began.
right.
And we've been giving him hell, and he's taking it like a man. He has.
No, he
That's because
hasn't
he has
taken
no
like-
idea. He has no idea what we were talking about anyway.
No, he does.
Nobody
He
likes
does?
a
He's heard about it?
wanker.
Well, some things he's heard about over the
He
years.
didn't like him?
No, he didn't like him. Well,
Like
he's-
which one?
Well, Tim, you
See,
said.
now you should give an example.
Yeah,
give me the
an
fucking example.
All right, all right.
Go
don't yell.
ahead, I'm
All right.
waiting.
Give me it.
Everyone's too
Tim
darn sensitive. Everyone's too
Tim
sensitive,
said,
Lori.
and
Go
he
ahead.
repeated on the show right
Too
here in
sensitive.
this room. He said, and John Lombardo hated this. He said, John, your music has no balls.
No, I told him that the Flamingo.
But you actually repeated it on TV, and he didn't like having it broadcast on television.
I felt
You
bad
said,
about that. I apologize to him.
But then when you were apologizing, you said, this is what I said to him. He made him mad. John, your music has no balls. I want to apologize for that.
Well, that's when I was into music with balls. Now I kind of like the wimpy stuff.
Oh,
he plays.
yeah, so
tell
his music is good now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
tell the
wimpy
crowd.
folk music.
I like that stuff now.
Tell the crowd.
You know,
You like the 10,000 Maniacs now?
Yeah, I like Natalie.
Oh, she's excellent.
Natalie Merchant. I play that song
Merchant.
Carnival all
Natalie
the time.
Merchant
That's a
is
great
good.
tune.
Come on,
You
Natalie
know-
Merchant is
You know
so
that song
talented.
Carnival by Natalie Merchant?
You know Natalie Merchant?
No.
She did that song Carnival.
She's a famous
And
singer.
it was
She's
just
a
a
lead
song.
singer for a band
Natalie
called
Merchant.
10,000 Maniacs.
When they killed Eileen Wuornos in Florida, and they put her to the death penalty. It's the
I
last
remember-
song she wanted to hear before she
She's
died.
very, very famous.
I remember
story.
Nellie Lutcher.
Well,
Tell the gang what Dr. Jazz said about your music.
oh, my God. No, guess what Dr. Jazz said to me in the elevator, Tim? Get this shit.
I don't even know who the hell Dr. Jazz is, but go ahead.
Brian Bauer.
Dr. Jazz, his name's Brian Bauer. He plays Nietzsche's every Sunday night. He has a jazz band, right? He's called Dr. Jazz, right?
Okay.
Jazz beard.
So and a jazz beard. So we get in the elevator. He says to me, "You're in that band, Bad Ronnie, right?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "You guys are horrible. You suck. You're the worst." He says, "All you do, Greg, is jump up and down, and scream things you're making up at the time. It's horrible. It's terrible. It's traumatic to listen to. It's bullshit." I said, "Oh, thanks a lot, Brian, Dr. Jazz Bauer."
Craig, you're always used to criticism of your music
But
because you
that
hear
was
it so
harsh.
often.
He was
That
talking
was
about
harsh.
your band?
Yes.
Oh.
We trapped in the elevator. He
Have
started
you ever
insulting
seen
the hell out
Greg's
of me.
band?
No.
Oh, you should
We're playing
come
tomorrow,
see it.
Russell.
Tomorrow.
We'll bring you there.
Go to the Mohawk place.
No, we'll bring him there.
Oh,
from his,
all right.
He's in Allentown.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, you're playing the Russ thing tomorrow or the
Yeah.
Tyler thing tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
All right, what time?
6:10.
I think they hate my guts at Mohawk.
Everybody
I don't know.
hates your God.
I don't
You used to
know.
work there, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
What happened?
I don't know.
They
had
fired
this-
you?
They had this metal show and they had this metal festival tonight, and one of the bands got kicked off, and I mentioned it on Facebook, and
Yeah.
then, you know, Rick, good friend of mine, he kind of got pissed off about it. He said, "Well," I said, "You know what? I miss Pete. I miss the memories of Pete. And he goes, well, why don't you dig him up then?
Wow! What a horrible thing to say.
I know. He was upset, man. He's sensitive. The guy's very sensitive.
Well, Pete did punk me off, though, on my birthday. Remember that time?
He did.
I had my 40th birthday party at this bar. His name's Pete, was the owner of it at the time. He's dead now, obviously. He didn't dig him up, but he was... He says, I say, we had a big crowd there. I say, it's great. We played well tonight. We had a big crowd for my birthday. It was only for my birthday, though. And I said, can we play here again? He said, I'll never let you play here again. Your band sucked. It's the worst. I just did it in a favor to Paula. I'm like, what? Yeah, you guys are, I can't take this bullshit that you pull. It sucks. It's the worst. It's garbage. I said, oh, thanks, Pete. Thanks for telling me that at my birthday.
Well, so you think he was honest? Or?
Oh, yeah. It does suck. It's horrible. We're going to bring you to see it tomorrow. You'll love it.
I'd say that Pete hated like 75% of the music that played.
He wanted like a rockabilly band.
No, I think he hated 75% of the music that played there. I think
he hated it. He just wanted to get money.
He liked his bands, his rockabilly.
I just said that rockabilly.
He liked that kind of stuff. But
like for happy
most
hour.
of the bands, he just like, okay.
What is this crap?
Tim, Mike, you guys watch The Door. Bill, you watch The Door. I'm going to go home.
Why'd you get fired from all these?
I didn't get fired from Mohawk. I quit Mohawk. I went to the casino, for Christ's sakes, and even then I still worked Mohawk.
Wow.
I worked Mohawk for 10 years.
Star Bar? Did you get fired from there?
No, that closed.
Oh.
Remember? Star Bar where I was working. It's the old Garvey's. Remember Garvey's over on Pearl and Chippewa? Yeah. Well, Supples took it over back in the 90s and ran it for 3 years, and then, Chippewa went south, And then he closed it up. He closed it up, and
it was hot.
Greg used to come in there visit me. That's when we first started doing the show. I'd ask off for Fridays so I could do the show
on Fridays,
and then I'd leave right away so I could go to work at Star Bar. It was a good time, man. It was back in the 90s.
And Terry Sullivan DJ'd.
Yeah.
So you would call now Chippewa Street gentrified.
Oh, Chippewa sucks,
compared to that, compared to the 70s?
He used to have a lot of
much
balls.
more. They used to have. There
were titty bars.
It was prostitution and titty bar heaven.
Lori was dancing there for Christ's sakes.
Lori was dancing there for years.
She came all the way from Lockport. She made some money, man.
Yeah.
She made some good coin there.
That's why I got the implants.
Lori, were you prostituting yourself or just stripping?
No, both.
Oh, prostituting and stripping. Yeah, she used to prostitute and strip.
Yeah.
It was a combo platter. And she made a lot of money, a lot of coin, because you do stripping and then you go out and sell your body later at night. They've seen you strip. They're like, I want that body, right, Lori? They see you strip, say, I want that hot body. Then they'll say, hey, I can pay to have that hot body later.
Before it was gentrified, it was chicken fried.
Yeah, it was chicken fried. Mark Goldman changed everything forever. And he told me that he wanted
I was just fried during that whole period.
Mark Goldman told me he wanted
toasted.
He wanted to make Chippewa great again,
baked,
and have a red light district and have whores in the windows. That's what he told me.
Yeah, well, he should have, man.
But he didn't do it, though. He went the other way.
But he took a building where Bacchus is now and made it gorgeous.
And what about Allen Street Hardware? That's genius. It's right around the corner from you.
Yeah, I love it.
Guys, remember when it was Allen Street Hardware?
Yeah.
Remember when it was the real Allen Street Hardware? They had hardware in there?
Oh, it's a hardware store, right?
Yeah.
I used to buy hammers there.
I used to buy
Greg
nails.
just like saying hardware.
Hardware does sound good to me. Hardware. Hardware.
You don't like software?
Software sounds deflated.
Software is kind of meek
sounds flaccid.
Yeah, it's just flaccid.
Software sounds flaccid.
I guess.
But no.
You mispronounce that word. It's flaccid.
Flaccid.
Bullshit. It's flaccid.
Flaccid.
Look it up in the dictionary.
I don't
All right, we're going to check on that right now.
You
Russ
would know
Link.
about that, Russell.
He used to live in Lake Placid.
Lake Placid.
Lake Placid has one
Lake
C.
Placid, New York.
Flaccid has two C's. Look it up on the dictionary.
All right, we're going to check it up on the computer dictionary right now.
I hate to tell you, what he's using there is not a computer.
It should be.
You're pointing to it like it's a computer. It's not a computer.
Oh, look. Oh, wait.
Oh, you don't
Hold
know about
on.
machines. I forgot.
No, don't.
Oh, look at that.
Russell, don't move.
Don't move.
Hold
Don't
on.
move.
Your head.
He keeps moving while you say don't move.
Oh, jeez.
That's genius.
Don't you see what we're trying to do here?
Oh, that's it's pretty evil.
Oh,
my God!
It's
it's
good.
like it's like a Phantom
You're
of the Opera.
freaking Russ out,
If
man.
he would just stop
It's
moving.
the Dr. Jekyll period.
If he would stop moving, it'd be really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think you should just leave it like that forever. It's great.
Russ,
that's
you got to
like
learn to take
that's our
direction. You were an
tribute.
actor on Broadway, right?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Do you
were the
regret-
Georgie Jessel of your time, weren't you?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Georgie Jessel. his time.
Yeah.
The two.
Us two Jews would be fantastic.
Two Jews.
Mazel tov, Russ. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Do you and Greg?
Greg.
Me and Greg have been
You
doing
tell me I don't
this
say
for...
flaccid, right? You call me Greg?
Greg and me have been doing this for 25 years now.
Greg! You have Gregory? No, there's no Gregory. Greg!
We built our own cult following over the years.
My new book's out. Bob Dylan, what the fuck happened?
We're better.
That's what I said, Greg.
Pretty impressive, huh? No, you didn't. You said Greg.
Craig.
Tim and Greg.
We'd be great together.
George
I've often said
Jessel.
that.
We would be great together. We are together right now. We're doing Steracki-Sterlace.
Georgie Jessel.
Wow, that's trippy.
Open wide.
Beautiful.
Open wide. Lori,
For Chunky.
I got news for you. It's a girl. It's a girl.
He's a gynecologist, you know.
Yeah.
He's a gynecologist, Lori. Did you know that?
I did.
I was trying to figure out how we
That's
got.
why he's so lonely.
How did we
'cause
get a
he's
camera underneath the
gynecologist.
table, Lori? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's
how
a
do we?
that's a
not
good
Yeah.
image
there.
Yeah.
All right.
On the machine.
That's right.
Yeah.
They call me
Dr.
the
Jazz.
machine.
Does
They
she
call-
have all
they
her
call you
fingers and
machine.
toes? That's all I really want to know. She has all her fingers and toes. That's the most important.
Yeah.
What about eyes?
Yeah.
Aren't eyes and nose important?
No, Tim and I already
Teeth?
discussed this. Would we
Oh, yeah, he's
be
the
rather
unlucky
be
father.
blind
I
or
forget.
deaf? I'd
See-
rather be both. As long as I have my fingers and toes.
That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure
Sure
plays a mean pinball.
Can I just mention here that I'm going to be abroad in a couple weeks?
Yeah! Let's give her a hand.
How are the silicone injections going?
The silicone injections.
Yeah.
I can barely sit down. They're so big.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Lori, in 2 weeks,
So you like
is
that or
going
you're
for
hurting
her
your back?
addictomy.
Or is it hurting your
Let's
back?
give her a hand.
That's right.
Is it hurting your back, Lori?
Yeah, it's hurting my back.
Because, you know, the larger your breasts get, the more your back hurts.
I know.
Is that true?
That's true.
I'm getting a
Roseanne
little-
Barr said that
I'm getting a
on
little
TV.
behind.
I'm getting a little flabby, so I know
So
what
you're
talking
thinking
about.
you're gonna have to get back surgery now because you're getting such large breasts with the silicone implants.
I'm wearing a brace.
You're wearing a brace now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's bracelets, actually. So
Well, that's different.
little braces.
Bracelets is different than brace.
Don't be abrasive.
I'm not being abrasive. I've never been abrasive.
Are you brave?
Did you find that out
Yes.
about
Craig,
flaccid?
there's a lot of broads out there that are going for the breast reduction. What do you think about that? You like big boobs, don't you?
Of course.
It's the
I'm
Broadway.
well known for that, like
No.
big boobs. You never liked them though. You like small
like
boobs.
No, I'm
Big
like smaller
boobs
kind of, like,
cannot
you know,
lie.
the handful.
But
you
what
know,
about
I don't
Ann
like-
Hanavan though? She has large breasts.
She has small ones.
Are they small?
Yeah, back in the when she was
In
in
the
high
old
school.
days, but
back
now
in high
she
school.
has larger ones.
Well, you know, they do that
She's
nowadays.
older.
They do that. Those implants and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. Well, she's not going for breast reduction.
You think Lombardo's going for a schlong reduction?
Oh my God.
Because Frank said that he has a big
Because at Sue
Frank,
Tanner, Marty
you know,
Bordens sing. Frank goes,
Don't
you see
say this.
Lombardo, man, he's got a big. I heard that guy's like a monster. It's like, come on, why are you telling me this?
Why are you
Frank?
mentioning it on TV?
Because it's Frank Sterlace. I went to high school with the guy. He's in Bobo with Jimmer Phillips.
Oh, he's part of Steracki and Sterlace.
He's part of the
His name's
team, man.
Sterlace.
Yeah.
John
So we
is
can
the
mention that.
unlucky father of
I'll
my
never forget that
child.
time we had.
John's one of the nicest guys
Frank
I
on a
know.
show and-
Lombardo's one of the nicest guys I know. Seriously, he's a great guy. I love him.
Really?
Yeah, don't you think he's
Nicest guy.
cool?
The guy pucked me out this week. Did you
I
hear my
always like
story?
talking to him. No, he's always been nice
Did you
to
hear
me.
my
He's a
story
really class
earlier
act.
about him pucking me
I
off
joke with you,
Wednesday?
John, because I love you. We're gonna break bread in one of these days again, okay? Me and him are gonna break bread again.
He punked me off Wednesday.
What did he do, Greg? For goodness sakes,
I said I'm going to meet you in hydraulic in a minute. He said, "Yeah, I'll see you over there,
in
Greg."
the hydraulic hearth.
In the hydraulic gentrified bar.
Yeah, hydraulic hearth.
And then
yeah.
he said,
hearth.
"Hearth,
How do you say that? Hearth.
Hearth.
Oh, thank you, Lori.
flaccid heart."
I can see you've had some college.
I have a lift.
I have a flaccid heart.
No, you have a lift.
A flaccid heart.
It's hearth.
Hearth. Hard.
Angels
Flaccid
play
hard.
hearth.
Heart. Flaccid hard. Hard.
You gotta
Flaccid
have heart.
You gotta have lots and lots of
Lots and
heart.
lots and lots of heart.
Don't put the cart before the horse.
They
Hearth?
cart before they
Hearth?
horse.
Horse before the
Hearth
cart.
be hearth, the port the
You gotta have hard.
All right,
Tons of hard.
We got 6 minutes left in this winter. What do you want to wrap up with, Russ? You want to talk about your grandma? Whatever happened to her, anyway.
Well, I heard she was dating Hitler for a while.
Now she lived in Natick, which is outside of Boston.
You know what it reminds me of?
No.
Paula
Soon.
said,
Don't.
Paula, check this out.
Go
Paula
ahead.
and I are talking to her mother, and I say, because her mother born in the early 20s, and I say, what was World War II like? What was Hitler like? You know, and she says, I'm glad I didn't date him. I'm like, that's your comment on Hitler for being a 20-year-old. You glad you didn't date him, Irene? That was something.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Don't
about
you
that.
understand anything, Russell? Don't you know what the theater of the absurd is? Don't you know? It's flaccid. Don't you know that by now?
As
Can't
long as
you
you
feel
think
that?
that's absurd, yes, I guess.
Well, obviously absurd. Your grandmother dating Hitler. Come on. You're reacting to it like, oh my God, you just said my grandmother dated Hitler. Like anyone's gonna think your grandmother dated Hitler. Yeah, she left America and she ran over to and kicked out Ava Braun and took over.
Well, that's how he got to Brazil, was through the Underground Railroad.
The Underground Railroad. She was running in Long Island.
When you
went all the way to Brazil.
Went all the way to Brazil.
I don't stop to think about
it's
it.
Absurd.
There is something absurd.
Of course. You reacted to it like I said some horrible thing. Oh, my God. You said my grandmother dated Hitler? What the fuck, man? Get a grip, Russell. It's a joke. It's not even a joke. It's just absurdity.
Get a grip.
I got a grip.
Offbeat absurdity.
Now you can't joke around about everything.
What joking around? I said it's absurd.
Joking around about mothers and grandmothers. Jerking around, joking around.
There's
whatever.
lines.
We just want to get to know the story
my
about
mother.
your grandma.
Check my mother out this week.
Crossed.
This is what my mother did. We go. She says she begs us to pick her up to take her to the fucking grocery store, right? And Paul rearranges her schedule, right? And we go all the way over to her house, and she takes off, and she tells the people in the lobby that she lives with. She says, "Tell them they stood me up, and I don't like it." And I'm like, so we're totally pissed off. Paul is screaming and yelling. So. Then today she calls me a week later like nothing happened. Hi, Greg. How are you and Paula doing? It's great to talk to you. I hope you're doing well. I'm leaving you this message. Can you take me to the store today? This is my mother. Jesus, the car.
What's her birthday?
January 14th, 41. Right before Pearl Harbor. 10 months before Pearl Harbor. 11 months before.
The size of her. I want boobs like that.
You're getting silicone injections. Just be patient.
Are you really?
Yes.
I mean, is this absurd?
No, it's
theater,
reality.
Really
Don't you know what reality is, Russell?
In this context, I have a hard time distinguishing between. Get my face on here.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Show Lori. Jesus Christ! This is ridiculous.
In this context, I am having a little bit of a difficulty.
What are you feeling? You don't know whether it's real or
understanding the
is it
difference
real or
between
false?
Realism.
Well,
and
obviously
absurdity.
your grandmother didn't date Hitler. That's not real.
No, it's not real.
That's obviously false. Then you know that. Do you think that Lori's really going to get silicone injections? Do you think that's really going to happen? Oh yeah, she's doing that. But
see, there's the problem that I have. Get my face back on here.
The Russell Link Show here on cable access and YouTube. Russell Link talks the walk and walks the talk. That is trippy, Tim. You're getting better at that. You're getting better at
excellent.
it.
Okay, see, now here's the problem that I have with reality and absurdity on this program. It's hard to tell when you are being absurd and when you are being real.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the...
It took me a while to realize that too, Russ, but I just go with it, you know. We just wing it here, you know. If we did a serious show, nobody would fucking watch it. No one watches it anyway, so we decided to be unserious.
How?
You ever heard the Uncola? Well, we're the uncable access TV show.
Yeah, we are. We're on
Can we still call
now.
it? Can we still call it cable access?
Yeah, it's on cable access.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can still call it that, but it's not really. That's not our forte.
No, it airs on cable access now. It's still on cable access. Yeah.
It's not really known as such. It's known more on the
yes,
YouTube.
it is. It's still cable access. No.
Yeah. All right.
Get me back on
YouTube
here
is secondary.
We're gonna do Russ Link. Here we go.
Russ, what an egomaniac this guy is.
Oh, he's a heck of a guy.
Can you put me on camera right now, Tim? Please put me on camera.
No, Russ.
Greg got him back on camera.
We're gonna give Russ his 30 seconds.
What are you doing? You're putting Russell back on camera.
No, we got 30 seconds apiece. We got 2 minutes to go. I want to give him his 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, here's my 30 seconds.
29.
It's not going to be consecutive.
28. 27.
Now I'm all
26.
confused here.
Go ahead. No,
25.
Greg.
Actually, as a matter of fact, no,
Just
Greg.
1 second.
I
What
think
are you?
you're Greg. Did I say that
Pronounced
right?
Greg.
Yeah.
Not
Greg.
Greg. Like Greg Nettles.
Like Greg Nettles.
Right.
I'm losing up my 30 seconds here.
It's already gone. Okay, back to me. Oh, I like this when you do the double. Oh, no, there's getting too much of both of them.
No problem. Actually,
Lori, you seem like you're high.
I found it enjoyable talking with you people this time and last time.
It's very fun for you.
It's
Great. Now we're you people.
You people. I don't like being called you people.
No.
You people I like talking to. You freaks.
Russ, I kid because I love, buddy. I love. I kid because I love.
Russell, maybe the
I
third
love
time
this
will be
guy.
the
He's a
charm.
Buffalo treasure.
The third time could be the charm.
the third time. Give me the charm.
No, might be the charm.
No, the third time. Give me the charm.
We're very charming. We've been charming all night tonight, haven't we, Tim?
No, I've been fantastic.
Super charming.
Charming is not a word I would use to describe you people.
What? You people! You people people are not charming. I'm glad to be here with you people. You're not charming, though. I wouldn't say you're charming, but
I would describe.
You don't think Lori is charming? She's been pouring the charm out all night. Look at the coquettish charm.
That's right.
And Tim, he's been super charming all night. Look at how charming he is.
I'm just your average Joe host. That's all I am.
Yeah, you're charming. Yeah.
But listen,
you know what Russell said about you last time?
Disarming.
He said you're so good on camera and doing the show, you could be a stand-up comedian.
I've heard that.
Yeah, he was so witty and funny and
we're going to be
charismatic.
back next time, folks, with another fresh installment of Saracki-Sterlace.
I hope Ken Vaughn is on next time.
So,
what do you think Ken Vaughn would add to
Greg,
this?
you take it away.
I'm wondering what Ken Vaughn would add to this show.
Fashion.
Fashion, turn to the left. Fashion, turn to the right. We are the Goon Squad, and we're coming to town. Beep, beep. Listen to me, don't listen to me. Talk to me, don't talk to me. Dance with me, don't dance with me. Hey! I'm happy, hope you're happy too.
Will you invite me back?
No, that's the last time of the program. I don't like you calling us you people.
Will you invite me back?